welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on last year's national champion, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. So Oklahoma's offense will go on the attack first. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The give to the back. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Sooners send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first...
Turning it on! We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. A first down run in the red zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Wildcats headed quickly to the line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Offenses don't like being in this situation. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So
looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll crank up this drive with a pass. Looking deep. just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here's a hit. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Off-play action on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Back to throw, it's Frank. Fires to the middle. Complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. What a cut. Now he's loose. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Sooners. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took him to the house, but they got him at the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. From the gun, looking for a man. Looking for the goal line. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown, Wildcats! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Frank. Here comes the heat. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock second and 3.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Sooners will line up to punt it away. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Kentucky has it back and the Big Blue offense takes the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution.
He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Back to pass, it's Frank. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble on the play. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the first down. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Tackle is made at the 38. Let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Unloads to the right. Found the spot in the defense. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Kentucky right back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top. Fires complete on the slant. Touchdown, Kentucky! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Dropping back, it's Frank. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Gets rid of it. Wide open downfield. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Cover's team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this is why so many teams go play action. They try to freeze guys in the back end, work on their eye discipline, get them to bite a little bit. Nice job on the play fake. Nice job bombs away, putting air underneath it and making the big play.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. Got the quick completion. There he goes. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
The Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Reads and fires complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Frank. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
Gonna swing it on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They just keep firing. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Makes the catch. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
On the move from inside. And the ball comes out. Oh, inviting disaster. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
It's complete on the right side. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Frank. Works the middle of the field. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Sooners moving quickly to the line. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He's taking the shot. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. The 40.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Running back searching for a hole. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like they're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. The ball is free. He just can't hang on to that thing. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You just can't have that happen if you're on the return team. You know if you lose the football now, you're giving the other offense the ball back deep in your own end. It simply can't happen.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Castro. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll go to the ground. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Shakes off the defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Sooners will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And how can we begin our analysis of that 1st half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. First play from scrimmage here in the 2nd half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 and pick up a 15.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right.
Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Waddle. Going for it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And And the Wildcats want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Abraham. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Working that left side now. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Wants to throw again. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Kentucky. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Gets it to him on the screen. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. To the air. It's Waddle. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll send the tight end in motion. Snags a quick pass on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Gets it out fast. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The give to the back. Turning it on. Stumbled to the ground.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next 3rd down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be dragged down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Kentucky going quickly.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the line. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make...
Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after...
Oh, he found a space on the right. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Rushes on him. And he's got it. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting, and they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know next time you take the field which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous.
Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Right back to the well. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Melton. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. And off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the gun, the running back has it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The Sooners line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now Now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
There he goes! Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first. It's a running room.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.